So what are the common objections that patients give us? Anybody shout out? Cost? Cost? Is it just cost in Scotland? Cost? No one cares about time? Time? Cost, time? Don't understand. Okay, perfect. These are basically, you need to handle these. You need to handle objections. When a patient says, oh doc, cost is a bit too much, or don't have the time, you need to have that script ready. I had about 17 to 18, when I ran my 24-hour emergency clinic, I had about 17 or 18 different answers to every single question that our patient, over hundreds of patients, have figured it out. So what are the common questions these patients have in objections? I made solutions for every single patient's question. So yeah, Mrs. Jones, yeah, cost, yeah, no problem. That's number 17 on my list. We have finance plans, we have this plan, we can pay this much, you can start your treatment today. Don't delay your treatment, Mrs. Jones, because your treatment is more important than the money. Have you ever had things in your life which you thought were going to be too expensive? Your first house, Mrs. Jones, your first car, but you ended up paying for them? This is one of those things, Mrs. Jones, and without your health, you're nothing. Your money's useless. You get the point? I wouldn't say use that one. You can use that one if you want. Change the name. Mrs. Jones is not going to be right. But you don't want to bring entropy into your practice. Entropy is breakdown. If you come down to the same level, if I say in brackets, as the patient, you're never going to grow your business. You're never going to heal the patient. Albert Einstein said that you can never create healing at the level of the paradox. You have a paradox in your practice, health and disease. The patient comes into your practice with that paradox. You have to rise above that paradox to the level of the metadox in order to create healing and in order for that patient to say yes. I'm branching off into metaphysics a little bit. I wish I had the whole day with you, but I only have about 15 minutes. So you want to handle objections. In other words, you want to deal with the feedback and have responses. Don't just say, oh, cost. Okay, well, when you win the lottery, Mrs. Jones, come back and see me. 1 in 50 million chance of that happening. Right? That ain't gonna happen. Mrs. Jones is out of the door, you're never gonna see her again. So don't waste your time and money on advertising, marketing if you're gonna lose it when the patient comes into your door and you just throw it down the drain. Oh, Mrs. Jones couldn't afford it. No, that's BS. Whatever that word is, BS. Right, I'll stand by BS. Right, number 7, let's go. So that's feedback. You wanna handle objections, and the next thing is close. You want to close a deal. You don't want to do a hard close, but what I mean by close in healthcare is that you want to make sure that the patient has a further appointment. You want to make sure that the patient comes back for something, even if it's just a review. Mr. Jones, I really want to come back again because I want to make sure you're okay. Can you pop back in for 5 minutes and make sure when you escort that patient to reception, if that's what you do, they don't leave without booking an appointment? Oh, I don't know, I haven't got my diary. Mrs. Jones, we'll book it in now, and you can always phone us back and change it. You've got to book that patient in. You can't leave that patient without closing, because the money you're going to waste at this point is going to be astronomical. If you think about each patient cost, if you put up your marketing strategy and you work out per patient on a weekly, daily, monthly basis, that's what you're throwing out the door. That's what you're losing.